By National News Today 365.com, Epic FCC destroys Obama in 3-2 decision you'll cheer. To state that the web revolutionized society is not really adequate to depict the after effects of the improvement of this technology. Entire industries have been made and others lessened. The free stream of data of such an immense scale has enabled people with comparative interest to find and speak with each other. Those individuals can stroll down the street and request staple goods or exchange stocks from a handheld telephone would have been the thing of sci-fi not that numerous years back. Actually true. Whenever we go up against an element with that much power, there will be worries of control. Furthermore, control over the web can affect healthcare, the economy, the stream of news, and the capacity of individual organizations and the government to communicate. Along these lines, messing with the web involves most noteworthy significance. Because of this, Mr. Obama sanctioned what came to be called net neutrality. This basically put the web under government control like an open utility. For this situation, the FCC was in control and directed operations and additionally advancements, including the web. The present FCC has finished Mr. Obama's legacy of net neutrality, which is a win for America. The Federal Communications Commission, FCC, is set to repeal Internet regulations Wednesday that the agency imposed in 2015, signaling a culmination to a long-winded and highly heated debate. Net neutrality, in an amorphous concept generally meaning all Internet traffic should be treated equally, has been fiercely contested in recent years, increasing in intensity over recent months. Specifically, the best way to enforce net neutrality or ensure that Internet service providers, ISPs, don't partake in unfair practices is the crux of the policy dispute. Proponents of the net neutrality rules imposed by former FCC Chairman Tom Wheeler argue that placing the government at the center of the Internet is needed to ensure wireless carriers like Comcast and Verizon don't triage consumers by offering different services with varying speeds, also known as fast lanes. They further contend that the regulations are integral to preventing content owners, think Netflix and Hulu, from paying broadband providers to cut to the front of the line at congested nodes of Internet traffic, also known as paid prioritization. Such corporations could also conceivably favor their own content over that, others in what sometimes is called vertical prioritization. That would be a synopsis of Mr. Obama's position. What takes after is the thinking of the three FCC commissioners who put a conclusion to Mr. Obama's net neutrality. Critics of the net neutrality rules and thus proponents of the FCC's imminent decision to repeal the mandate are generally supportive of a neutral Internet, just not in its present state under the Title II category. The onus to police the industry from engaging in anti-competitive behavior has fallen on the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, for years, along with the Department of Justice's own oversight. The FCC's imminent repeal plans to restore jurisdictional authority to the FTC. Even ISPs have said they agree there should be a neutral interest as long as it doesn't overly burden their ability to operate freely and offer special deals that can benefit consumers. Your Internet Thursday afternoon will not change in any significant or substantial way from the Internet you are experiencing today on Wednesday. Nor will it be different next week, nor will it be different on Thursday a year from now. Michael Powell, President and CEO of NCTA, a trade association representing the Internet and Television Association, said in a media briefing, "This isn't just a hollow promise or pledge, it's rooted in sound self-interest. I think one of the things that the debate often obscures is the fact that ISPs, like net neutrality too, they make a lot of money on an open internet. This has been an issue wrangled with such sharpness and even rough dangers. As a rule, those contending their cases are not even completely mindful of the considerable number of issues. As one previous FCC chairman called attention to, the sky won't fall regardless of which side wins. So here is Chairman Pai's position. Pai says his plan, which is supported by the two other Republican commissioners, Michael O'Rielly and Brendan Carr, will satisfy both those core principles due to a mandate that ISPs be transparent with their practices and offerings. That way the FTC steps in only when it deems necessary. Tomorrow is an important day as the FCC will vote on rolling back heavy-handed Obama-era internet regulations, Pai told the Daily Caller News Foundation. Thomas Jefferson kept in touch with John Adams and stated, "I think all the world would gain by setting commerce at perfect liberty. We are far from Jefferson's optimal, yet evacuating the overwhelming hand of government from the web is a little positive development." Absolutely. And notice, again, when they name things net neutrality, meaning neutral. No, it's the opposite of what these statements, the Affordable Care Act. It's not affordable. Neutrality. No, they're not neutral. And it is disgusting when you look something up on the internet and they give you a runaround because instead of what you're looking for. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.